Welcome.
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 Welcome to Montana.
Montana. It's known as the last best place and big sky country.
And you can see why with its stunning landscapes that kiss the sky. To me, there's no place more beautiful or down to earth.
We're excited to share with you our home the way we experience it every day, through sights,
Touch,
sounds,
smells,
and tastes.
Let's start from the beginning. What hits you when you step off the plane? What does Montana look like? It looks like... Montana looks like rugged mountains and open valleys.
Snow-capped mountains.
Open spaces.
Everything from mountains to lakes to rivers.
Montana to me looks like Glacier National Park.
One word comes to mind when you visit Glacier: epic. From its majestic mountains and roaring rivers to melting glaciers that give the park its name, you can't visit Montana without exploring Glacier National Park. For the most unforgettable views, take the Going to the Sun Road from Lake McDonald to St. Mary Lake. You can even hop on a boat tour through these pristine waters.
Montana looks like history. This is Nevada City. So Nevada City, Montana is an abandoned town that has been rebuilt on its footprint. The buildings are incredible. We have a huge collection of artifacts, and it's a step back in time. So if you live here, if you're just visiting, it is absolutely guaranteed that you will be wearing a hat at some point to protect you from all of the elements. And the place to get that hat is here at Meshika Custom Hats. Let's go get fitted.
I'm a third generation of hat making. My grandfather started the business and then passed it along to my dad, and then my dad passed it along to me. Make it look super old, like if it belongs in Montana. And fire is the base of the start of the distressing. There you go.
To me, Montana looks like the Roosevelt Arch, the first entrance to Yellowstone National Park.
Yellowstone is the world's first national park. Teeming with wildlife, you're bound to spot gangs of elk and other wild animals roaming the mountains and valleys. And the sunsets here aren't bad either.
What does Montana sound like? It sounds like this.
But it also sounds like this.
To me, Montana sounds like the wind.
Stillness.
The birds chirping.
Leaves rustling in the wind.
Very quiet.
Lots of times you don't hear anything, and that's pretty damn cool.
What does Montana sound like? It sounds like Shake-a-Day, which is at most bars here. There's 5 dice in this cup. You get 2 tries. You're rolling for a natural Yahtzee. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I got 4 fours. Yeah, oh, that's torture. That was really close.
To me, Montana sounds like this.
Montana is Music in the Mountains Festival in Big Sky.
It's a free concert series that attracts bands from all over the country to perform here during the summer. You can hear the music bouncing off every house downtown, and people come out of their front doors just to hear the bands play.
Montana is rich with flavors. It tastes like
Local beef.
Good beef.
A nice steak.
Steak is really good.
My name's Kiana. I'm a local here in Paradise Valley, and to me, Montana tastes like a bison burger, which is why we're at the old Saloon. So let's go on in and try one out. The Saloon has been here since 1902. I mean, any place that you go to get a burger, there's sure to be a bison burger on the menu, and those are just classic staples here in Montana. And you know when you're eating bison, it's local, it's from around here, so let's go ahead and dive in. So good.
Montana tastes like this: Montana honey moonshine whiskey. I love what I do. Get to make whiskey, moonshine in Montana. You know, a lot of people think of bourbon and moonshine coming from the East Coast, but all the mining camps in Montana had moonshiners, and somebody making whiskey. Yeah, I'm proud to be part of that and carry on that legacy.
But Montana also tastes like this. Our family created chop suey. The Pekin Noodle Parlor is the oldest Chinese family-run restaurant in America. Well, on the marquee neon sign is the word chop suey. And what chop suey is tidbits of kind of leftover vegetables mixed in its own gravy. So when miners used to come here at the early mornings, they would run out of food. So our family would put together tidbits of vegetables, served over chow mein noodles, and that became Americanized chop suey.
Montana also tastes like a fishbowl cocktail from the Sip and Dip. The Sip and Dip is a staple in Great Falls, Montana, and then you get to watch mermaids at the bar while you're drinking in a tiki lounge in the middle of Montana, so it's a pretty special place.
What does Montana smell like?
Montana smells fresh to me.
You smell cattle ranches everywhere you go.
You can smell the leather.
Horse manure.
Fresh air.
Montana smells like pine.
It's the pine trees.
Pine trees.
The pine trees are everywhere. We're surrounded by thousands of acres of National Forest Service land, and the smell of pine trees is just everywhere.
Montana smells like fish and river water. What does Montana feel like? To me, it feels like this. This is the Yellowstone River, and when you're in Montana, you gotta go fishing. Montana's a special place to fly fish because it's one of the few places in the world left where you can catch wild trout. There's no stocking in the state of Montana in most of these rivers, so all the trout that you're catching in them were born in the river. Fly fishing has given me a little bit of a purpose in the world. You know, it's something that I feel like over time I've gotten pretty good at, so I love being able to share with folks the sport and these beautiful places that we have here in Montana. It's just a beautiful place. It's important to remember that it's not all about the fishing. You got to look around and take that stuff in as well.
Montana feels like ranch work.
We're here at the Bar W Guest Ranch outside of Whitefish, Montana. And what we're going to do, we're going to work all together as a team with our horses and ourselves to drive the cows around the arena and then ultimately get them into a pen.
If you're coming to Montana, you definitely need to get on a horse. It's something at the very heart here in Montana. I love how free it feels to be riding one. Love how friendly they can be. I love being around them. They're such beautiful, elegant creatures. Being up here at the ridge, you can take in the view, take in the mountain, take in the trees all around you, take in the friends sitting by your side. Nature is what makes this place so special.
Montana feels like absolute freedom.
It's wild. It feels wild to me.
Very free.
Kind of like freedom with the open spaces.
So what does Montana feel like? It feels like this.
Montana feels unpredictable. You know, we have rainstorms just come out of the blue. We have lightning.
Sometimes Montana feels like a hailstorm in July.
It also feels warm to me.
Montana feels like home.
Feels like home.
It feels like a big, big hug of love.
Montana is a land of wild expanse, of freedom. It's a haven for the senses, home to towering mountains, deep forests, and carefree cowboys. Montana is a place to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. Connect with yourself, nature, and the friendliest locals you'll find anywhere.
Thanks for watching Lonely Planet. Like and subscribe for more videos like this from around the world.